Hello and welcome back to another squad builder where today we're going to be taking a look at the best, the most iconic, the craziest football celebrations ever. There are some crazy ones in here which I'm sure you guys have seen and heard of before, and there's a couple of cool ones that I found out while I was doing some research as well. So if you do enjoy this video and want to see more of these types of squad builders, you guys absolutely loved like the worst injuries and stuff like that, drop the like on this video. If we could smash 5,000 in the first 24 hours, that would be insane. And comment down in the comment section any other ones of these you would like to see. Make sure you check my channel to see if I've already done them before you drop your suggestions. But let's get on and start putting in our players. So up first, in goal, we have got a centre forward because we don't care about positions with these type of squads. We definitely aren't going to play with this squad. And it's more than likely that no one will ever play with this squad ever in FIFA history. So up first in goal, we have got Lualua. Lualua, the king of the somersaults. This guy used to do like 5 tumble runs and then a backflip whenever he scored a goal. I think he actually injured himself doing it while playing for Portsmouth, and Harry Redknapp banned him from doing it ever again. But before that, this guy just used to go mental. He'd score a goal and he'd start on one side of the pitch and just backflip all the way over to the other side of the pitch and end with like a mad front flip twist thing and just be like, I am a fucking Don. And that was basically his celebration, and it was cool as fuck. And I was actually really surprised to see that he's still in FIFA. I think he's about 36 now, which is just mental. But he's still going. Only got 69 pace, which used to be absolutely rapid, but still doesn't look like too bad of a silver, although probably nobody ever uses him. In front of them, we have got Robbie Keane, playing over in the MLS for LA Galaxy now, but this guy's celebration has been infamous for ages. He does that cartwheel, he does the front roll, and then Robbie Keane has scored, and that is his celebration right there. He's very famous for it. He's a very good player. Didn't have too good of a time at Liverpool, probably didn't get to do his celebration too much in Merseyside, but outside of Merseyside, he is constantly cartwheeling, rolling and shooting people after banking in many, many goals. Next to him, speaking of Merseyside, we have got Robbie Fowler. This guy's infamous celebration from the Merseyside derby. He's done a couple of them actually. There was one where everyone used to call him a drug addict and say he was on cocaine, and when he scored in the derby, he ran over and pretended to snort the white line at the edge of the pitch. And there was another one where David Moyes said he was a diver, so he scored in the derby, ran over and dived on the pitch in front of Moyes, like the flop, and just landed in front of Moyes and just looked at him like, you are a dickhead. To be fair to Robbie Fowler, he was a ridiculously good player. Probably wasn't a crack addict, which everyone said. Was a little bit of a diver, but you know, what are you going to do? Everyone is these days. And 2 very, very famous celebrations. Over on the opposite side, we have got Robert Earnshaw, playing again in the MLS. This guy has been infamous for his celebrations for ages. If you guys have played pro clubs, and I think you used to hold like L2 and tap up twice on the right stick, and you just do like a front flip on the spot and spin round. This guy does that at the start of every single celebration and then throws in something crazy afterwards. He is infamous for his mental celebrations. Did one where he did a front flip and then stole the boom mic that records the audio, jumped up on the fence that was holding the fans in and started to pretend to eat or like deep throat the mic or something like that. He's done one where he does a front flip and then pretends to be a matador. He's done absolutely all sorts, and he's, like I said, he's infamous for his absolutely mental celebrations, and I swear he must go home and plan them all out. Next time I score, I'm going to pretend to be a matador. Next time I score, I'm going to deep throat a mic and stuff like that. It's really weird, but that is what he does, and he's a decent player over in the MLS. Now, opposite side, we have got another striker. So obviously most of these are strikers because I don't think centre defensive mids have the time to think, if I score, I'm going to actually do this really cool celebration, because they don't score that often, and when they do, they're probably more shocked than thinking, right, this one, I'm going to run over it and do a front flip and stuff like that. No, they just don't do that. So basically all of these guys are strikers. We got Ruud van Nistelrooy. This one is one of the funniest ones that I found out about while I was doing some research. He was playing for, I think, the Netherlands, and I can't even tell you who he was playing against because the clip of it that I saw is the most blurry thing in the world. I would be surprised if it was even 140p. It is dreadful, but Van Nistelrooy had a penalty and hit the post, and one of the opposing players basically just laughed in his face at him, like, like proper leaning in, laughing in his face. 20 minutes later, Van Nistelrooy scores a beast of a goal and runs over to that player and just laughs in his face. And I thought that was absolutely brilliant. He did end up, I think, getting yellow cards for it, for like provoking the player. But then, why didn't the other guy get yellow cards when he laughed at him for missing the pen? Not too sure, but maybe it was just like unsportsmanlike conduct, like whipping your shirt off and stuff. Stupid stuff like that gets you yellow cards these days. And I thought that was absolutely hilarious what Van Nistelrooy did. Centre defensive mid, we have got another striker. How did you guess? We have got Daniel Sturridge. So, of course, I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to embarrass myself and try and do it. That weird wiggly arm thing that Daniel Sturridge tries to do, and then Moreno tried to emulate and did it absolutely dreadfully. I would probably do it even worse than Moreno, but you guys guys know what I'm on about. Whenever Sturridge scores, he does that crazy little arm dance thing, and it is pretty cool to say the least. Next to him, we have got the man who inspired this squad. If you guys seen social media or the newspaper or anything over the past week or so, you will have seen that Wayne Rooney was boxing with, I can't even remember who it was. It was a Stoke player or something like that. I don't know. He was boxing with another footballer. I don't know when this video was recorded, how old it is, if it's recent or anything like that. But basically, Rooney got a little jab and went out cold, just collapsed backwards onto the kitchen floor. So then, of course, when Rooney scored the other day, what did he do? Couple of punches and then just flopped backwards as if he'd been knocked out. And I thought that was an absolutely brilliant way to deal with all the criticism that he's been getting in the media. Centre forward, or rather centre attacking mid over on the left, we have got a centre forward that is Totti. This guy again is famous for some brilliant celebrations. I remember one in like 2007. I think he was playing against Lazio, it was, when I was researching this. He scored and he ran over and just pushed the cameraman out the way, took hold of the camera and started filming the Roma fans going absolutely mental. And then not too long ago, he did that selfie celebration as well, where he went and got his phone and then just took a selfie basically with the massive of the crowd again, going absolutely crazy. And he obviously loves Roma's fans and has got them involved in his celebrations quite a lot. Over on opposite side, we have got another dancer. We have got Peter Crouch, of course, famous for that robot at the World Cup. And I think he still does it every now and again when he scores as well, which is pretty cool. And that has become basically more famous than Crouch's goal scoring abilities, if I am honest. Centre attacking mid, we have got an Everton legend and one of the most famous celebrations in the world, and EA have actually just added it in because the corner flags move, boys. How good is that on FIFA 15? Fuck the servers, fuck the markets, the corner flags move, and you can do Tim Cahill's celebration. Every single time this guy scores, a corner flag is subject to domestic abuse, and for just £2 a month, you can save a corner flag from Tim Cahill from scoring. But probably just hire better defenders. That's what the £2 a month will go towards, paying some ridiculously good defenders wages to stop Tim Cahill scoring and stop him beating up corner flags. That then just leaves the most infamous celebration out of all of them. We have got the Balotelli, we have got the why always me, and his just weird Hulk thing where he just stands there in the middle of the pitch like, I have scored. And that is basically the end of Balotelli's celebration. He doesn't give a shit, but it is probably the most famous celebration in the world. So that, lads, is going to be the end of the video. If you guys want to go and check them out, you'll just have to Google the player's name and then celebration. It will come up on YouTube. I am not going to put it in a video because I'll probably get a copyright strike. But if Carlsberg did celebrations, these would be the guys that they picked. They are absolutely awesome. So that is where we're going to leave it, lads. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Like I said, if you could smash 5,000 likes in the first 24 hours, that would be insane because you guys are awesome. Your support recently has been absolutely awesome. So if you keep that going, I will love you guys forever. Make sure you subscribe if you're new around here. Pop in the comment section any other squads you would like to see, and I will see you next time.